Ladies and gentlemen, you know what day it is today? Well, one correct answer would be Wednesday. That's true. Also, it is the last day of TED Cup 10. We didn't go through just one, but two group stages. And today we're going to have the last day indeed. We have 3 matches to show to you, fine folks. We're going to have the third place decider at the beginning. And then the grand final, of course, coming after, which should be best of 7, I think. And then after that, we're even going to have a little show match with the man, the myth, the legend, TED himself. Yeah, so settle in. This is going to be a good afternoon for us European folks. And some wonderful Warcraft action coming our way. And you know what? We're not going to waste any time. And start with our first match of the day. Lin versus Orc. The 2 greatest Korean Orc players ever. Lin oftentimes heralded as the best Orc of all time. Myself included. I say that all the time because I think Lin is absolutely amazing. And should be the favorite here, I think. That being said though, FoCuS' Orc mirror is very strong. And he's the highest rated Orc player in the world. At the moment. Wait, did I say highest? The second highest. So here we are. We start our best of 5 on Last Refuge. And right away, Lin is defying the norm. Usually, we would see and expect a FoCuS Headhunter build, but Lin is going for the Blade Master first. One of the few Orcs out there who still plays Blade in the mirror. Hitman is another one. Other than that, almost nobody. I think maybe Fly at times. But FoCuS basically always plays the FoCuS. Koreans, by the way, fun fact, call the FoCuS CORSAIR because they can't pronounce F too easily. Here he is. CORSAIR Penrizargul. It sounds like a name from Batman. What was that guy called in Batman Begins? It was something with Al Ghul in the end, right? Don't quite remember. Hey Remo, how's your leg doing? Doing pretty good. I'm still hobbling a little bit. It's not perfect yet, but I can walk without problems. You know, it's just a little bit wonky. I started working out again, so everything's
Players' forces are under attack.
Going in the right direction, I suppose. When Blade Master shows up, getting last hits here would be big. He gets the first one. Would love to get even more. Aggressive play early on by Lin. He's got the double circlet, which is very good indeed. And FoCuS is not being left alone. Perhaps he would have liked to just creep up, but instead Lin's in his face right away. With Lin also having the slightly faster tech. Blade Master on some maps, pretty good. Especially when you can easily pick up circlets and reliably get good items. And ideally also get level 3 without too much trouble. That makes for good Blade Master maps. That's especially true on Autumn Leaves. Also on Last Refuge. Definitely not the case on Concealed Hill. But have you even seen Blade on Concealed? To be frank with ya. Then you're gonna get run head on here without too much problems. Oh, denied though. I like how the grunt even came in for a little bit of assistance. He was able to get a 1 hit off there with the axe. Oh, but the wolves also used nicely to creep one more Murloc. Oh, and here comes the ensnare. And that is very unfortunate for Lin because this grunt is gonna die, right? Oh, well, maybe it won't actually. Okay, perhaps not. If this was Lin, I would be very worried about this Blade Master. If this was fly, I mean,
Forces are
XD.
under attack.
But here we go. We finally have the level 2 for the FoCuS. Took some time. I would love to get the last hit here, but it won't be allowed to. But he picks up the item. Slippers for him also very good. This blade off to a good start already, and there's a ton of items he can still find, claws and such. So it seems like the big priority here for Lin so far is slow down the level 3 FoCuS as much as he can and make sure that he doesn't get overrun on tier 2. We've seen that plenty of times before when the FoCuS Headhunter player picks up either a Shadowhunter or Fire Lord and goes for a tier 2 push along with level 2 wolves. That's very strong. So Lin is playing this kind of similar to the matchup against Nilf perhaps, where he's really willing to sacrifice the progress on the blade to slow down the opponent. This is the last Windwalk for the Blade Master. He was trying to be conservative with his mana as much as he could. Oh, he's not using it on the creeps, interestingly. Ah, no, he gets that one. That's a little bit more experience for the Blade Master, but now no Windwalk for some time. But the last heal salve, look at that. Perfectly managed the heal salves as well. With the last salve, he heals up, and now he can go back for more clarities perhaps, or perhaps to start creeping. Especially the Merc Camp would be very valuable to take. But I think FoCuS is also aware of this. This Merc Camp is oftentimes a favorite for orcs during the nighttime. Oh, and FoCuS is setting up for an attack. Lin might be caught off guard here. FoCuS looking for the opponent's creeping perhaps. And there he finds out with the Wand of Illusion. And Lin could be in serious trouble here. Grunts scout the FoCuS on the right. The one grunt is definitely dead. But item picked up by Lin. Holding on to the speed scroll still. Not panicking. Until now, I guess. Speed scroll versus speed scroll. Roll with the Magi. Good for the Shadowhunter. But not super amazing, I guess. And for FoCuS, we see double Beastiary. He probably wants to go a lot of Kodos soon to devour the grunts, I would imagine. But Lin has had some time to get more Shaman out. These are very, very helpful against the Farseer. And also against Hex. Level up now. Oh, heal wards for Lin. That's an excellent item. Level 2 also on the Shadowhunter. So now he has Hex and Heal Wave. And of course there's no Dispel on FoCuS' side. So this Hex could be very scary. Farseer for FoCuS. Still on level 3. The Wolves not so scary anymore. Then again, there would be Shaman against them anyways, wouldn't there? FoCuS gets the experience here, but still missing a little bit for that level 3. Maybe Lin aware of how close the Farseer is and will strike for the crucial creeps. Shadowhunter far forward, I was about to say. Has to be worried about the Purge. Speed scroll pop on both sides. Aggressive Purge in the shadow could be his end. There's not too many Purges left for Lin anymore, but this looks like a solid defense. Hex as well, as he knows that the speed scroll is going to run out. And he takes out the Raider, which didn't get off an end snare. Oh man, Lin with a sick performance here so far. And the next Hex as well. This Raider also disabled. As if he was in a wheelchair. Reminds me of the hometown I grew up in. The what's it called? Like the citizens' office, you know, the official office of the town. There was a guy in a wheelchair who was a decent dude. And his nickname was Hot Wheels. Don't know if he was aware of this nickname, but that's what all the kids used to call him. So here we go. Lots of Kodos now in the mix. With the aim of sniping those grunts. 2 burrows far forward though. The peons could be a big help as well. Alright, FoCuS trying with the tower push. Obviously, he's very all in. Lin is still lacking some levels. Level 3s here is ideally what you would like to have, but the army for Lin is looking quite formidable now. Alright, in come the Kodos though. Oh, one Kodo hexed, the other Kodo finally gets off the Devour. Took a while, but now it is in danger. Blade Master by himself trying to take care of the towers, and he does. Now he can re-engage into the fight. Oh, Blade might be in a bit of trouble here with the Hex coming in. The Blade Master might be going down. The Speed Scroll, though. Oh, gets him to safety. Blade Master ensnared. Still revealed. Heal Ward. Oh my god, that was so close. The Ensnare almost wore off. But he was revealed. The Burrow's doing a lot of damage, though. Shadowhunter is now level 3. Has a strong heal wave. FoCuS is finding more kills, though. Blade Master's being revived. Level 2 is going to be back fairly soon. And, of course, the towers were stopped. Both Kodos got off a Devour. Oh, Shadow far forward. Lin doesn't want to commit to anything aggressive until the Blade Master's back. There's only a couple seconds left now. Wolves resummoned, but instantly purged. The Farseer's impact limited now. Oh, good Ensnare on the Kodo Beast. In range of the Burrows as well. This is so much damage on the Kodo. This one's certainly going to go down, which means the Grunt is going to rejoin the ranks of Lin. And starting to look better and better for Lin. The Korean, whose nickname was the ultimate weapon, because he doesn't have weaknesses. And the Blade's back. And I think the game is over, isn't it? Oh, 3 towers finish. But doesn't really matter. I'm not sure. The Farseer certainly is dead. And these towers don't have reinforced defenses. No cement to fortify them. Is it coming? No. No upgrade. FoCuS was pretty low lumber. These towers, of course, cost quite a bit of lumber to begin with. Good disengage again by Lin, who did a lot of damage here. And yeah, 1 tower is up, but only 1. And that one's also far away from the main base. What a beautiful defense by Lin. What a beautiful game all around. Perfect early game, slowing down his opponent. A little bit lucky, I guess, with the items. But a great showing here on map 1. Takes out the Shadowhunter. FoCuS calls for the GG. And FoCuS feels that this is not an ordinary orc he's going up against. Almost every other orc, when he pushes him with Farseer Hunter against a Blade, the Blade player will fall. But that is where Lin is different. He's made of different stuff. Kodos can't eat Kodos. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Kodos have some interesting mechanics with Devour and stuff. It gets kind of weird at times. But Kodos indeed can't eat Kodos. That would be kind of strange. Another interesting thing is, if you have a Shadowhunter and the opponent eats one of your units with a Kodo Beast, you don't want to use Hex on the Kodo. Because, let's say you have 1 Grunt and 1 Shadowhunter, and there's an enemy Kodo. The Kodo eats your Grunt, and then if you use Hex on that Kodo, the Grunt just disappears. It's gone forever. Instantly dead. So for that reason, it can be counterproductive to Hex an enemy Kodo Beast. Of course, if the Kodo hasn't eaten anything yet, then using Hex is fine. Does that give experience when the unit dies inside the Kodo Beast? That's a good question. I'm not sure about that. It might not, because it might just be deleted and not be counted as a kill. I'm not sure about that. Alright. 1-0 lead for Lin. Starting off... Wait a minute. The overlay crash? I think it did. Okay. Gonna restart it. little bit of a bug here. Should be fixed in a moment. Map number 2. We got FoCuS in the bottom left. In the yellow. Top right, Lynn. In the blue. No Blade Master this time. This is definitely a weaker Blade Master map. Not so easy to get the first circlet. We've seen some orcs in the past try to level up Blade Master level 3 quickly. And if you play very passive, you can do that just as fast as FoCuS Headhunters, in fact. But the better play might still be to be aggressive. Better play might be to slow down creeping all together in the early game, like we saw done so well on LR. It's still buggy. Bruh. Alright. I'm still trying to fix it, boys. Bear with me.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright, what do we have here? Farseer first on both sides, going for the Flesh Eater first. Lightning Shield can actually help with creeping in the early game. FoCuS on the other side with the Wand of Illusion, that certainly seems to be the better item all around.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, we may have to live through this one with a buggy overlay for the second map, guys. I hope I'm gonna be able to fix it later on. Thank you, Nihilic, with a 32-month resub. So very mirrored creep out here so far. Lynn going over to the Tuskars. FoCuS is doing the same. So recently we've seen a lot of Panda second in FoCuS Headhunter Mirror, because you want to have a strong presence early on tier 2. And if you go TC or Shadowhunter, you have your hero much later, and you oftentimes get bullied away from valuable camps. And in the worst case, even may lose quite a few Headhunters, because that early Breath of Fire is very valuable. And also very good in the late game. Lynn trying with a big play. This is pretty risky. This could be painful for him. Oh, Farseer though, also taking a bit of damage. Heal potion had to be committed. Oh, Lynn might be losing quite a few Headhunters here. FoCuS though, didn't get the item. Oh, both really want to get the item here. And last hit goes to Lynn. Item to... No, wait. Item to Lynn. Last hit to FoCuS. Trying to save the rest of the Headhunters. Ooh. Okay. Seems like that was a better exchange for FoCuS. It cost him the heal potion, but he got the level 3. And held on to the TP. But that Book of the Dead... Whoops. Where is it? There it is. That Book of the Dead can also be pretty good, not to be underestimated.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, it seems like I'm not able to fix the overlay right now, guys. So, I'm gonna try again for map 3. then hopefully it should work again. Sometimes there's some bugs in some, you know, specific cases that can have to do with the map. I mentioned the panda before. We see it now on both sides. Lin trying to be active. He's of course got the big deficit of having only level 2 FoCuS, but he's got the Book of the Dead. There we go. Popped right away into the headhunters, taking quite some damage there. Kiting away with his own headhunters. I would say Lin's micro looking a bit better here at the moment. Oh, and let's level up for the FoCuS as well. He can summon the wolves instantly because they were just summoned. Oh, but Lin is finding a lot of kills here. Oh man, that Book of the Dead. Shout out to chat who just said, well, that book certainly wasn't worth it. Maybe it was worth it. Lin is certainly finding some good damage here. But also losing some units in return. Oh, Panda almost surrounded, but not quite. He does make it away to the shop. Has to go for a heal potion. FoCuS just started his tech. Lin also just started his tech, so it still seems very even indeed, this game here. Nice speed scroll by FoCuS, trying to save the headhunter. And he does. Okay. Nice saves here. 2 headhunters in the main base. We'll be able to get healed up soon. Who is ahead is the question. I'd favor FoCuS here a bit, because he's got the higher level panda. And Lin didn't save that many headhunters. But still a pretty even game. Gonna have this third hero, Shadowhunter, joining soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lin staying very aggressive here. This is starting to get quite dangerous, especially now as Shaman are coming out. And the purges are ready. Lin doesn't want to give away the middle camp too easily. This is a very valuable camp. Could be a great item and also, of course, good experience. Dude, but Lin sticking around here on low HP, this seems quite risky. Shows Lin's confidence, though. Clearly now it's evident that he is in a worse position. But that doesn't dissuade him from trying to do something. Well, now it finally might. Gonna give up the camp to the opponent. Quel'Thala's boots for FoCuS. Do you keep those? For the Shadowhunter, it's fairly good. Oh, and FoCuS wants to keep on pushing. Lin scouts this. He's trying to buy time right now. Oh, and the FoCuS, he's dead! Yeah, this FoCuS is dead. Unless he used the heal scroll. No. Oh, big mistake by Lin, probably. Being too close. Exposing his first hero. And it's Alchemist third. And all of a sudden, it's looking great for FoCuS. Then has to go for the Tavern res. Oh boy, that was expensive. And now we see the burrows very exposed. Panda Breath of Fire takes that one out. Wolves in the back, taking out the headhunter as well. FoCuS seems like he's gonna certainly tie up the series here. Level 4 now as well. He's got much better levels, more headhunters, he's got more mana. Lin should have absolutely no chance here, but it is Lin still. We have to remember that. Oh, the heal spray looking very nice. And Lin's gonna call it GG. And good game by FoCuS. Brings it back, and it all started with that Troll Warlord. Lin being a bit too greedy, perhaps. FoCuS punishing it. It looked like a pretty playable game still, but I guess FoCuS was certainly ahead by a decent amount, especially with the hero levels. The hero levels seem to make quite a difference there. I Thank you, by the way, Reaver Reforged with a 15-month resub. F? Wait, what? Is the stream dead? No. We all good. Alright, the score does update. Hopefully the overlay now is restored to its former glory. Thank you, Messaman, with a 16-month resub. Just got stung by a bee in my flat hand, which sucks, but at least B2W is there to keep the spirit up. Well, I hope you recover well, Mr. Messerman. I haven't been stung by a bee or a wasp in such a long time. Pretty lucky. It's been, I think, at least 15 years since that happened to me. Which is good, because I'm also a little bit allergic to that stuff, so that's always a bit scary. But yeah. Has not happened. Ah, oh, god damn it! The overlay is still bugged. Dude. Why? Now it can't even display the score anymore. Jesus. Alright, we may have to do this one without the overlay as well, folks. Lyn going back to the Blade Master. Did not enjoy his FoCuS on her play too much. For Lyn, it's FoCuS once more. For FoCuS. Why, dude? Everything worked perfectly the last couple of days, and suddenly... God damn it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, we have to do without the overlay for now, guys. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to fix it later. At the moment, it is not willing to be fixed. So on Last Refuge, which works very well on the map, Lyn was able to slow down the FoCuS creeping extremely well. But this time around, the FoCuS is gonna get level 2 without much trouble. Oh, speed scroll on the blade. Wants to steal some more last hits. Oh. Is he in time? Yeah, gets that one. And with that now, very close to level 2. Perfectly used speed scroll, so seems like he has some experience with this build and knowing exactly what the creep timing there is. Oh! And he got that one as well. Oh, that was a big mistake by FoCuS. Allowing the grunt to get the last hit. And he got that one as well, and that was level 2! Oh, FoCuS. Giving this blade way too much experience. That's some pretty big whiffs by FoCuS here early on. This blade was not supposed to reach level 2. But here we are. Of course, also, you know, like FoCuS making some small mistakes. But mainly it was Lyn doing it amazing. Perfect Blade Master usage. Perfect grunt control. And we're closing in on tier 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Boots of Speed? Whoa! That brings me back to 2007. Boots can be really good on the Blade Master. The problem is, they are very expensive. There's a FoCuS. There's dust, I mean, on the FoCuS. Lyn knows this. Oh, and he got the grunt surrounded. Has to sacrifice the grunt. Because the blade is too low. That grunt loss hurts quite a bit. Nicely done by FoCuS, closing that surround, seeing the opportunity. But Lyn killed a grunt and a headhunter here in this early game. Oh, and here come the boys. Okay. FoCuS is not messing around. Firelord, tower push. Okay. Lyn sees it's early. Double bestiary. Aha. So there's gonna be no useful for Lyn. Oh, the heal self cancelled. Nicely done by the headhunter. But there is one more heal self. The Blade Master, of course, very fast. He's zooming with those boots. And he finds the peons. First Burrow gonna go down here in a second. Oh, Lyn too slow with the repair. Oh, that seems like a big problem, doesn't it? Oh, that first Burrow fell way too easily. Losing that grunt, very painful. And on map 1, Lyn defended the push very well, but here, he's in a tough position. Lyn's supply block. Is this game just over? It might be. He's trying to go for the hero kill. The Hail Mary play. With the Hex against the Farseer. And he's... Oh, gonna get it. No, he's not. Blade Master survives. GG is called. Did not survive, I mean. The Farseer survived. And that's the 2-1 lead for FoCuS. And that's how the cookie can crumble. If he doesn't lose the grunt, is he in a better position? It seemed like Lyn just got kind of overrun. With the headhunters there, the Firelord, the lava spawn, and the towers, of course, coming. Alright, we're gonna go into map number 4. FoCuS has the 2-1 lead. Thank you, Fleshless, with a 17-month resub. But this could be a great map for Lyn, because this is a very good Blade Master map. The overlay is still bugged. It's very annoying. I think I should probably just turn this off for now. Alright. We got FoCuS in the top right in the yellow. Lynn, bottom left in the blue. It is a Blade Master as well. Certainly shouldn't surprise us. This is, I think, the best Blade Master map, with Last Refuge also being really good. Last map would be... What would be the last map? Well, depends on their vetoes, of course. Not quite sure. We'll see later. On this map, there's an especially good Blade Master level 3 creep route with green shop natural. But that is if you just want to leave the Farseer alone and just leave him to creep freely. It can be very dangerous because level 3 Farseer with wolves can be very strong, especially in a big push. And we've seen pushes basically every time when it's Farseer against Blade. But if you get level 3 on the Blade with a lot of mana and some good damage items, you can also pick off Headhunters very, very well. So I'm curious what playstyle Lynn has in mind here. Oh, it looks like he wants to play aggressive indeed. Just picks up the item and is ready to harass the Farseer. Once more, he wants to slow down the Farseer creeping as much as he can. And that works on this map a lot better than on Tidehunters, because the Farseer doesn't get level 2 before you arrive.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master early into Invis. This is a big last hit. And FoCuS just allows it to happen. Again, he didn't buy the dust. He didn't check for the blade. This is like the third time. And that's a huge last hit. That's such a big deal. And Lynn also got the circlet. He's chasing away the Farseer. And this looks like a one early game for Lynn already. Comparing the techs, once again, Lynn is a little bit faster with tier 2. Not by that much, but noticeable. Certainly. Blade Master not quite gonna get the kill there on the Headhunter in the end. Well, there's no shop yet, by the way. Lynn looking for his target. Windwalk about to wear off. Good deny. Oh, and Lynn getting the heal self off and getting to Windwalk out. Healing in Invis. And I really gotta wonder, like, FoCuS, why aren't you buying dust? When you're next to the shop, you really have to buy dust. Big mistake by FoCuS here that he's getting punished for heavily. Oh, Blade Master shows himself again. The Grunt also involved. Speed scroll. The Blade! Oh my god. Really playing on the edge. Oh, but with the Grunt and the Speed scroll, he got the kill. And that's a level 2. That's pretty sick. Blade thinking about revealing himself. He's got one more Windwalk when he comes out of Invis. And there we go. With the Grunt also involved. Takes that kill. There is Chain Lightning, though. Ooh. Lynn really playing on the edge. It's a beautiful display of Blade Master. Lynn playing this super, super well. FoCuS seems to be in trouble. Shadowhunter probably gonna be his choice once again. And then Raiders and Kodos.
A player's forces are under attack.
Another Headhunter falls. This one denied at least, but this is a terrible early game for FoCuS. Absolutely horrible. Another Shadowhunter joins with the Hex. FoCuS can... Lin can creep here in the middle right away. Gonna get the big item. And maybe even level 3 Blade. Really like this creeping. Been playing very well here. Especially on map 4. Oh, but FoCuS, he has the idea. Wait, where's the Hex? There we go. Okay. Then picks up the item, trying to escape with a speed scroll. Oh, but the Berserker might be going down. That could be painful. Because that's an expensive unit. And yeah, seems like indeed there's no way of saving it. Oh, heal wave. But there's no way. Blade has a Book of the Dead, by the way. You could look for a Book of the Dead surround. Hex onto him as well. Good amount of damage. Chain Lightning is almost ready. Should purge the Grunt, maybe? No, Lin saves the purge. Okay, that's 2 units going down. Grunt and Berserker. That certainly hurt. Good punish by FoCuS. Seeing the creep there and coming in swiftly to look for some kills. Had it not been for those 2 losses, Lin would have been in a great position. But losing that 6 supply definitely was painful. But he still got 1 ace up his sleeve. That's the Book of the Dead, which FoCuS won't be able to deal with easily.
A player's forces are under attack.
Peon Scout by Lin. Interesting. Thank you, Ishoi, with a 19-month resub. Blade Master. Not gonna get item or experience. Also a bit dangerous. He doesn't have Windwalk mana anymore. If he reveals himself, he might be in trouble. And both paying close attention so that they don't overextend. I think Len's looking for peons, right? When he sees peons moving across, he knows towers are coming and needs to get ready. But the push has not started yet. But the FoCuS is level 3. And then is now very wary about possibly overextending. That Shaman seems to certainly be dead. Purge against the Raider though, and that enables the entangle. The ensnare, I mean. But 2 Shaman fall right away. Suddenly there's not much purge on Lin anymore. But he still got that Book of the Dead. Peon's also joining for the fight. Picks up the Raider. That's level 3. I feel like FoCuS should definitely summon the Wolves. I mean, they might get dispelled, but still, only a limited amount of dispel is available. Oh, but the Farseer getting surrounded. The Hex, is there going to be enough time to kill him off? Oh, the crit! 153 crit! It was level 2 critical strike. The Blade Master himself might be going down here, trying to fight his way out. But there is too much damage. He does fall. But the Book of the Dead is still available. This one helps out a lot right now. The next round! Dude, 3 hero surrounds in a row. Shadowhunter trying to fight out. He's got the Invul Potion, and with that he does survive. Blade Master starting to be remade right away. Not for the Farseer. FoCuS may want to go for a Tavern Res. And snare against the Kodo Beast. If that one falls, the Grunt comes back. And here's the Farseer. Back from the Tavern. Oh, the Kodo goes down. But also the Raider died. That's level 3 for the Shadowhunter. The Grunt got devoured instantly again, if I saw that right. Oh, next ensnare. More kills. FoCuS seems to be taking the lead here. But at home, with the burrows, of course, there is defense. Blade Master halfway done. Alright, and here come the towers now. Lin trying to reposition. Last time, in TeD Cup 9, he took 2nd place. only losing to 1-0 in the end in the grand final. Oh, that's going to be one more hit on her. Almost going down. There is a heat wave still. A lot of damage from the burrows as well. Not to be underestimated. Another shaman already again for the purge. The wolves aren't really doing much. Shadowhunter would love to get this experience here as well, but Boros get the last hit. No experience from the raider. Oh, but the Farseer getting caught off to the side. There's lots of ensnares and lots of damage. And FoCuS has to TP out. Whew, Lin was certainly in trouble, but he does force the TP away, and that means he can easily take out these towers. And now FoCuS is in trouble. Takes Lin some time, but he will get the towers in the end. Peon's also dead. Level 3.5 on the blade. Shadowhunter almost level 4. Double level 4 would be super strong for Lin. Double level 5 would be basically unbeatable. Picks up the Invo Potion. FoCuS saw it. He scans for the blade, but didn't quite tag him. No grunts anymore for Lin, just the raiders. If he can permanently ensnare lock down these Kodos, there might not even be any devours happening. But he has to be on point with the raiders for that to be the case.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, FoCuS might be finding the perfect creepjack. Oh, 2 ensnares on cooldown right now. But Lin should be able to get the big consumable item. Experience also goes to him. Big Invo Potion. And Lightning Shield on the Blade Master, but the first Shaman goes down right away. FoCuS is trying to take out these Shaman first and foremost, and he is successful. All 3 Shaman die super quick. And now the Wolves can come into the mixes again. Here they are, resummoned. Proto Beasts ensnared, a lot of them, and so are the Raiders. But the Blade has the big Invo Potion. This is a great item for him right now. He can use that. It doesn't have a heal scroll, unfortunately for him. Dude, what a creepjack by FoCuS. Just out of the blue. He found the right position. Didn't have a scout before at all. But I guess it is a pretty predictable position in the end. Can't quite get that Kodo Beast. FoCuS didn't get a single Devour, by the way. But Lin still lost a lot of units. Has to rely once again on the burrows. I like that there's some space here between the burrows and the barracks, so Lin can run between. Very nice base build in general, I'd say. Oh, instant once more. Shadowhunter level mana count is very important here, by the way. One of the creeps now getting involved as well against FoCuS. 1 Kodo goes down. And the Blade Master is level 4 now, but he had level 2 crit already before. Oh, the next Kodo also gonna go down. For a second there, it looked good for FoCuS. With the Creepjack, he had a big play. But now is the Shadowhunter in trouble. Invo Potion on the Blade Master. Can't really be interrupted at the moment. But the Shadow seems to be safe for a little bit longer. There's going to be one more heal wave soon. The Raiders taking each other out. But now the Invulns are gone for Lin to the Blade. Again, needs to be cautious. Oh, both Raiders getting ensnared. This could be both Raiders going down for Lin. He has to defend these Raiders, doesn't he? Blade Master in the thick of things. The heroes are stronger for Lin, but the army might be stronger for FoCuS. Shadowhunter levels up to 4. Oh, trying to kill him off with the Hex, but he can't do it. It's too many Raiders. They keep this Blade Master ensnared and locked down all the time. Lin is still fighting. Has got only 31 supply against 46 for FoCuS. He's picking up Invo Potion, Dust, maybe a heal scroll. It seemed like he had it. It seemed like Lin had it, but not so fast. And with those 4 raiders, FoCuS has so much damage against the shop, takes it out super easy. Then has to remake this shop right away, but he doesn't have the gold right now. What's he spending the gold on? Shaman at the moment. Oh, FoCuS might be able to close this one out with 3-1. He's got a very strong army here. How well can the Blade Master work here? Takes out 1 raider, but the Blade, he's focused, he's ensnared. With the Chain Lightning, that might be his end. Yes! Blade Master goes down, and even Lyn isn't able to do it today. FoCuS's Farseer Headhunters is victorious, and FoCuS takes the 3-1 win.